do it. It's done. Hello there. That's right. It's another Cody hosted episode.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that. I say that every time. Cobbster is not here at the time of recording this. He is still in Hawaii, doing Hawaii shit, taking Hawaii shits. You ever taken a Hawaii shit, Brian?
I don't remember. No.
You haven't taken a shit in Hawaii?
I've been. I don't remember
the
the
toilets
shit.
go the opposite way. It's like Australia. That's a complete lie.
That's Australia.
It is Australia where they do that?
Well, I don't know if that's a rumor or not, or if that's like an old internet rumor thing.
Oh, it's like a okay. It's like when you see like the picture of the shark in the mall after like a hurricane. Like look how real that is, and it's totally fake.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the internet messing with you.
Or the. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I had nothing to say.
No, the one with Trump where he's like rescuing cats and his face is like obviously photoshopped, like he's like going through water that's like waist deep. But and people are like,
those.
You haven't seen that?
They
people are like,
Photoshop him doing heroic things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. Welcome everybody to episode. Shit, what episode number is this? 92? I think it's 92.
I'll look it up.
Which is the number of Booger McFarland, a great defensive tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the early 2000s. Won a Super Bowl with them. Now he's an ESPN commentator or analyst, whatever the hell the word is. Did you ever watch the Monday Night Football games?
No.
From this year?
No.
So Booger McFarland is the sideline analyst. And by sideline, I mean he literally has a truck that he sits on the sideline. He has like a chair. And he got some complaints earlier because there's a TV that's behind him that shows the game for the fans so like if you're blocked by him.
I've seen that. Yeah.
But the TV was fucking huge and blocked people's view from the game. And it got a lot of controversy. But Booger McFarland episode today, 92.
It is
the Wanger Show.
Yeah.
Really? I'm so proud of myself. Good job, me.
There you go.
Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a fun one. I don't know if I'm going to be... I know I say this every time. I have no confidence in myself. I can't host a show. And you're saying like, oh, Cody, just, believe in yourself. Well, no, I'm not good at this, okay? And it's okay that I'm not good at this. I appreciate the nice comments, but here we are.
Yeah?
Brian, you have a lot of things to talk about today?
See, you
I hope so.
You threw this episode up on me, and I have nothing.
You got nothing? Like nothing at all?
No.
Okay.
I saw Creed 2.
Okay.
We can talk about that.
We'll get there. Yeah.
Not much else.
Okay.
Holiday parties? Do you guys have them at Collider?
Oh, I thought you feel like you're white, Cody. Yeah.
No, you guys have the white Christmas.
I think we'll probably have a Christmas party at the end of the year or something like that. We did one last year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have a good time. Yeah. Did you have one at work or something like that?
No, but I know somebody who had one yesterday. The Christmas party yesterday.
Is it even? It's at the time of recording this. It's December 1st, which means they would have done that in November.
Yeah. They rented out like the House of Blues in Anaheim and
Whoa!
had a whole Christmas. Yeah.
That's like a party.
Yeah, it's like
how much did that? Was that for work? Like someone's work?
Yeah, okay. Like a company party.
It's just like 5 people. Like, you want to go rent out the House of Blues? Yeah. That's cool.
But I was like, it's November. They're like, I didn't plan it, so I'm just show up.
Is it cheaper then if you get it just before December?
Probably.
Okay.
It's like when our holiday party's like on a Wednesday.
Okay.
So it's cheaper to rent out the venue.
Oh. You don't just get drunk in the office?
No. Well, I'd
much rather prefer that.
Yeah. Seeing like your coworkers get drunk.
Yeah.
I saw my old boss yesterday.
Hammered?
Smoking a bong.
Really?
Yeah.
A bong?
Yeah.
Not even wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to say which boss it is,
okay.
but
it was a former boss of yours.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's weird because like you have that dynamic at work where you're like he's the authority figure. You have to report to him like, hey, can I take this day off and like be professional. Meanwhile, we're playing Cards Against Humanity. He's smoking a bong right next to me.
That shit happened to me when I was at the theater too. Like a bunch of the managers shit were like, you're not supposed to hang out with cast members and stuff like that. They're just getting hammered at parties and shit like that. It was so much fun.
That's what you figure. Like they're around your same age.
People. Yeah, they're people. Like they like to have fun.
Were your managers around your same age? Because this guy's probably like less than 10 years older than I am.
Some of them, one of them was like 20 years older than us, and he was partying with us. No, that was a little weird. I'm like, hold on, man, you gotta get your life together. But, but yeah, most of the time they're around the same age. Yeah.
What if you told him you gotta get your life together? He's like, you know what, I do.
He's like, you know what, you're fucking fired, Cody. Don't tell me how to live my life. I want to get drunk with 20-year-olds. Yeah. I'll fucking do it. All right, fuck you.
There was people like that back at home. Like, my friends worked at a restaurant, and their manager was like 40, and he was just like cool around them. I'm like, dude, you're not cool.
Did he walk around like sleeves rolled up, like tie loose? What's up, guys? Just
no,
ready
not during work, like after work. Like he would be.
Oh, that's how I'd go to parties. Just tie and everything, untucked shirt and shit. What's up, guys?
Oh, so you see those in the movies? What's going on with this new music? No, but he would try to like, oh, I'm smoking a cigarette around these like 20-year-olds. I'm like, no, dude, that's weird. Like how can you, do you hang out with people your age? Like, how do you hang out? Like, how do you look around people your age?
Do you? Yeah. Are you saying that guy or are you saying me in general?
No, that guy.
Okay, yeah. Like, I'm thinking like he probably has friends who are all like college educated, who have like nice houses and shit like that, working office jobs, and they're just out partying with people half their age, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess to each his own, whatever you're into.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to live your life the way you want to live it. Speaking of which, I got to talk to you about something, Brian.
What's up?
I've been to your apartment a few times now.
Yeah, what's wrong?
I laugh about it every time. The random picture frames of a stock white family that you have. I know it's funny, but do you ever have any plans of putting actual pictures in those?
I think so.
Okay.
I have that because my mom was like, "Oh, you don't have any picture frames in your apartment."
You just have picture frames with standard white people in them.
So she bought me one, but they come with the stock photo, and there's literally like two of the same frames, so it's two of the same
person.
White women or white woman. No, but
it gets funnier the more I look at it. But
when's the last time you printed out photos?
I never know how to do it. Like, apparently go to CVS or something. My wife's like, yeah, we got to go to Walgreens and pick up these photos.
Oh, so she does it.
Yeah, I don't fucking do that.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do that.
Because there are printers, like you can buy a printer and print out yourself.
My grandma has bought me like 3 different ones in the past years, like little tiny ones that you like hook up to your phone or something like that, and it's supposed to print it out. None of them have ever worked.
Oh, they don't work?
I mean, they do. I don't think they work with, like, one of them would be like, it doesn't work for an Apple phone, or it doesn't work. It only works on a PC. And I'm like, well, I have a Mac. And like, oh god. It just
now we do Linux.
Those classic things, no, they
have
like how to buy presents.
They have the Canon printers, but it's just like the ink is like $100.
That's the other thing. Yeah. I had a printer. We still have a printer.
Yeah.
Worked fine, for a couple months. Ran out of ink, right? Bought new ink, put it in, doesn't fucking work anymore. I don't know what the hell it is. I have such bad luck with printers, Brian. I would much rather just go to fucking Kinko's at this point.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why printers are like, they're more complicated than a computer.
They're the worst. I want to go Office Space on them so bad. Just beat them with a bat. So badly. And they're so heavy, so bulky. I was moving. I'm like, why do we have this fucking printer?
That's ridiculous. The thing. I might move. I want to look at like other apartments. So that's
in the area?
No, like closer to where I work.
Okay.
So
nice.
I don't want to like.
You don't want to fill up your picture frames yet.
Not yet.
You want to wait till
I want to like ship them first, and then at my new apartment get the feel of like who goes where.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'll decide.
You should get just double the amount of those same pictures. Just fill out your entire place. Put posters up and everything like that.
All stock photos.
Yeah. They just like you're some fucking weird serial killer or some shit.
Or the like inspirational quotes like dedication.
Yeah. Or it's got like a cat hanging to a rope. Hang in there. Teamwork, it's people on a fucking canoe, whatever the hell the thing is.
I'm going to grab the photo. I'm going to put it right here.
Okay, yeah, please do. You guys have to see this. It is a standard black and white photo in a nice brown frame, by the way. Nice little wood frame. Bringing a couple over. Oh, I forgot about the other one with the kid. Oh, yeah, look at these. All right. They look so happy. Oh, my.
Yeah. You only saw the white woman one.
I mean, because those two are front and center. I forget about the happy father and his kid. Apparently, let's tell a story about this guy. You think he's divorced? You think he's just all he has left is his child because his wife is taking all of his money? You think what's going on here?
I'm looking at the legit the actual thing of like these guys were hired for this photo shoot. He
has no idea who this kid is.
Yeah. He just met her that day, and the photographer's like, "You're gonna be my daughter."
Or, I mean, the chemistry that they have just screams off this photo here. They're just staring blankly into the camera. Yeah.
No, but if you want to go for real, like I don't know what would cause this man to take a photo with his daughter.
Yeah, I mean, he's out on a limb. He's lost all of his money. He spent the last of it at a mall photo play. Do they still have those where they take pictures of
I don't know.
families at malls?
Probably.
Man.
But there's pain in his eyes though. Like you can tell.
And in the hair, you can tell. I mean, it's a black and white picture. You can tell that hair is graying.
Yeah,
it's really going bad, and it's got a bit of 5 o'clock shadow going on.
This was last minute because he's not wearing a nice shirt. He's wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah. Like, this was like spur of the moment. And he's like, please, I have to bond with my daughter somehow. Let's go to the fucking mall. And she's like, just buy me some fucking toys or something. Yeah.
Then he sends
why am I here?
He accidentally sends the copies to his wife. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to send it to you. Look how happy I am.
Like, he looks so miserable. It looks so sad. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Nah.
Glad you have it in your apartment, though.
Oh, yeah. Stock photos from probably Kohl's. My mom's a big Kohl's shopper.
You know, I've only been to Kohl's, like, I've only bought something from Kohl's once or twice. I go
Clothes?
Yeah. Like, I bought, like, a shirt and tie or something like that, or, like, or not jeans, but pants for, like a suit or something like that. Yeah. Which I ripped and still don't have a nice pair of pants anymore. Which is why I wore jeans to a wedding a couple months ago. And that was really awkward.
You didn't buy shit before?
No. I mean, I kept thinking, I'm like, oh, I'll go. And then the Friday came and I was like, well, I don't want to go to Kohl's right now. Because that shit's expensive, man. Unless you're buying nice picture frames. But
Kohl's expensive? The Kohl's, they always have the sales, like quote unquote sales.
The other issue, they have the sales. But it's tough finding pants that fit me, Brian. Like standard pants.
What are you, a 32 length?
Oh, if that, yeah.
Lengthwise?
Oh, lengthwise. I'm sorry. Yeah. 32, I would say.
32. But then
waist is a whole other story. Good luck trying to find that.
24?
No, not that. Not 24. Not 24. Probably in like the 28 to 30 range.
So there's not much, not a huge market for 28, 32.
There's a couple. There's a couple, if that. And then like the problem is they're always so like wide or baggy and shit like that. Yeah. And it looks weird if I'm not. Like people give me shit for wearing skinny jeans all the time. Yeah. I don't wear them because I think it's 2006 and they're still in fashion. I wear them because they actually fit my legs.
That's all you got.
That's all that can fit me. You know what I mean? If I wear like regular pants, it looks ridiculous. It looks like I'm a child being dressed by their parents, which is common anytime I try to wear anything fancy.
Like a suit that goes past your
I've talked about it before where when I was a manager at the theater, like people didn't think I actually worked there.
But you were in the costume though, or
I was
uniform?
In the suit. I was in a suit, jacket, tie, everything, the whole spiel.
At AMC? Or whatever.
Regal, yeah.
They have suits there.
Like the managers wear suits.
Oh, you were a manager?
Yeah.
You were big time.
Yeah. And like people looked at me weird. Like it was like, you're the manager?
Like this fucking guy.
I am. I'll fucking help you. Fucking refund, whatever you want to do.
So when someone's like, let me speak to a manager, then here comes you in your suit?
Yep. And they're like, one guy literally said like, are you serious?
You're like, I know.
Yes, how can I help you?
What was his issue?
That guy, I think like the sound was too loud in one of the theaters. Something like that. That was always fun. I had one lady one time. She would always complain, or she had a rapport with a couple of the other managers where she would walk in and just for the previews, they would turn the sound down because the previews were louder than the movie.
Really?
Yes. And she specifically requested that whenever she's watching a movie that we turn the trailers down before the movie starts. I hated her.
Wait, but you guys can do that for her?
You can. It's fucking annoying.
Well, why would you like grant her that wish?
Because all it takes is one. I didn't do it, but all it takes is one person to say yes, and then she's like, "Well, the last manager did it. If not, I'm gonna write a shitty Yelp review about you guys." And it's like, "Well, fuck you."
Wait, she's just a woman. She's not like high like ranking in anything. She's just like a customer.
She's a customer who requests this shit. And then will complain like crazy if she doesn't get what she wants. There's a lot of those.
Wow.
A lot of
entitled customers.
Yeah. That's true in any industry. But
but the movies are the worst.
Yeah.
Like just people talking. I saw Creed 2. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know.
Let's talk about it now.
Wait. Let me say just the AMC in Burbank. Like people just talk.
Which AMC in Burbank? There's like 5.
Are there?
Are you talking about the big one?
The main one.
Okay,
the 16, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
They talk in that one, huh?
Yeah, that's the one where I got vape smoke in my face.
Oh,
going on my way to my seat.
You'd think like LA area is mostly like, film lovers. Where they would shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's just
unless you're at the ArcLight, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figure. I got to go to the ArcLight, pay a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I'll say this about Creed 2, like you saw it. There's moments.
I did.
There's moments that are like surprising and shocking and stuff.
Not many of them though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I like seeing it with an audience that like audibly gasps.
Yeah. Gasping's great when shit like that happens.
Yeah. Because can we spoil it for like 2 minutes?
Sure. 2 minutes, 2 to 5. I don't know what we're gonna do. Just skip ahead if you're here. Spoilers. You just keep skipping ahead. All right.
We'll put the picture frame down when it comes back up.
Audio listeners, figure it out. All right.
Because Bridget Nielsen shows up from Rocky IV.
Oh, that's who that was?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that was Bridget Nielsen. I knew she was in. I figured it was the same actress from Rocky IV.
I'm pretty sure.
Didn't know who that was.
So, like, when she shows up, people are like,
like the two people who were like 40 and 50. They're like, oh, look who that is. Yeah. The kids have no idea who it is.
Or when Michael B. Jordan was with his wife or fiance eating dinner with the mom.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to explain that he was going to fight Drago, but then she's like, I know she's pregnant.
Yeah, that was a really funny scene.
Yeah. And then people are like, ooh.
When she spits the wine back into the thing.
Yeah.
That was good.
I like, because when I watch, I don't like react like out loud and all that shit.
To the fights I did. Like when
you did?
there's like a big punch, I was like, oh.
Really?
yeah, I was totally like that. It was like, oh God. Yeah, I would do that shit.
Like uncontrollably?
Yeah, like I was like those times where it happened, I'd be like, what did I just do? like, I look over to my wife, I'm like, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Did she like it?
She liked the movie, yeah.
It's kind of melodramatic.
We were both kind of like on the same wavelength, I think, about it. Yeah.
Like it was okay.
It was good. It was
good.
Solid sequel. JT said he liked it a lot more the second time. Which I can understand.
Why?
I don't know.
It's kind of
but I can understand it.
It's kind of like it's just straightforward. There's not much to it where I can see getting something out of the second time.
Maybe just slight character moments or something like that.
Maybe
spending more time with the beats. I don't know.
It kind of dragged in the middle.
Yeah.
Like when they actually like had to take care of the baby.
Yeah.
And you forget like, oh, this is a Rocky movie, and he's like taking
fights
care of a kid.
Yeah.
But even during in the middle, I'm like, oh, this is like it's Sylvester Stallone. This is tied into the Rocky universe. I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, which is kind of I think how he's feeling about it too. Did you see his Instagram post?
Well, what did he say?
Sylvester
Stallone?
Yeah, he basically retired the character and passed it. It was symbolic of like passing the torch. They're out in the desert and shit with the fire and stuff like that. And he's like saying thanks and everything and praising Michael B. Jordan, saying it's yours now and all that shit. Yeah, it looks like he's done. Yeah.
So how did it end though?
The movie?
It's just him with his talking to his son.
Ends with his son. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a good ending for me. I would say he's finally accepting the family that he never really had.
But I didn't get why he didn't talk to him for like 20 or whatever years.
Well, have you seen Rocky 6 or Rocky Balboa?
Yeah.
It was. I'm assuming they're just going off of that, where the kid was like, "I can't live a life without people saying, hey, you're Rocky's kid,' and stuff like that." So that's kind of why they had a falling out.
Okay.
I'm assuming is what because there was one line or two about it in the first Creed. Where he's like, yeah, he's off living his own life with his own kids and stuff like that. But
so they're expecting us to remember 3 movies ago. Rocky Balboa.
I guess I don't know. It was still a nice moment.
Yeah, it was.
Also, that's Jack from This Is Us.
Yeah,
and Marissa didn't know he was in it. She's like, oh wow. And
it was cool. Yeah, that's what was cool. Like that was another gasping moment where the audience.
By the way, this Is Us from last week. I mean, I guess if you're watching this on Wednesday, it's not quite the episode, but the fall finale. Holy crap!
What are we doing? Creed spoilers? I bring
bring that back up.
I'm bringing the.
Brian, you are not going to get this. Did you watch the rest of that episode? Because I know you're watching along kind of with me a little bit.
No, I just turned the TV on and it was just happened to be on.
Dude, the last 2 minutes, there were like so many time jumps. There was a flashback. There was a flash forward, like 20 years. There was a time, the present day. No flashing of that. But like they were just going back in time. So many things were revealed. So many mysteries.
Is it getting ridiculous?
It's getting insane.
Is it too much now?
It's getting insane.
It's got to be too much.
They're just like, hey, you like this happy thing? Well, it's gone now. And it's like, well, that's the show, I guess. That's what they're doing.
I showed up on the episode. What's Sterling K. Brown? Randall?
Yeah.
He's doing a debate?
Beautiful, man. Yes.
He's
running for like city council or some shit.
Oh, city council?
Something like that.
That looked really like up there for city council.
I don't remember.
Because that looked like a senator.
Don't you think they do that a lot? Like
what?
In like city council things, I feel like anytime it's ever represented in movies or TV, it's like it's a fucking presidential debate or something like that. Like no one really cares.
Like
do you know any of your councilmen or councilwomen? No. I don't know any of them. Yeah.
Like for like the city, like Glendale.
Yeah.
Like no one knows their council person.
No.
But like in the show, they made it seem like it was like a televised event with like stage lighting and like a whole audience and like people are like, yeah.
My favorite part, and spoilers for This Is Us, I'm sorry, but he's doing his debate thing and he's like, fuck this, and he gets away from his podium and sits down to get closer to the crowd, to the people.
Yeah.
And we both pointed out like he doesn't have his microphone anymore. These people can't hear him. Like he's not even projecting his voice. He's just talking.
And then everyone on the show talks like in a loud whisper.
That and they talk in monologues.
Yeah.
They're like, when I was a young man, and they tell this like crazy story that's kind of relevant to what's going on, and the person they're talking to will either start crying or be like, well, you don't know shit about me, so fuck you, and they walk away.
I hate that.
It's crazy. It's a formula that is it's amazing to watch when you know it.
I don't like when you see someone acting.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is the monologue. Like they memorize
like
that.
They rehearse that line for that beat. Yeah.
That day. And I'm like, okay, now it's his monologue scene.
Yeah.
Because that's how I was in The Haunting of Hill House when that guy, you thought it was Stephen Root.
Yeah.
But that was a great monologue.
That was really well done though.
Yeah,
I would say.
But like to me, I'm like, oh, this is what he auditioned with.
Yeah. Apparently that scene went on, on the script for like a couple pages, like that dialogue, that whole thing, and the guy just knocked it out of the park.
Like one take. It was like a long take on him.
Yeah.
But it did cut back and forth a couple times to Henry Thomas.
Yeah. I want to say he still pulled it off while shooting it though in one thing, but
it was good.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see Wind River?
I love Wind River. I love it.
It's
got white people in it, Brian. Of course I love it.
Taking over the Native Americans. Yeah. So it's your favorite Thanksgiving movie.
Okay, we're not going that far. But Wind River, I enjoyed it. I remember you did not like it, right?
It was good. It was well done, but there's a lot of monologue scenes in it.
There are.
I'm like,
okay.
Especially
towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, this is Jeremy Renner's Oscar moment.
Yeah.
This is him delivering a monologue.
Yeah.
This is at the very end too, when he's talking to the Indian guy. And like, oh, this is another monologue scene. It just didn't feel natural.
Okay.
And it was just like, let's put a camera here. Let's act.
It reminds you that it's written by somebody. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like an actual conversation that people are having.
I like movies where I get lost in the movies, where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm watching a movie, or I feel like it's so real that like, oh, did this really happen?
Yeah, that helps too when there aren't any like recognizable actors. And it's a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
Like you're not distracted like, oh, that's Ryan Reynolds, or that's George Clooney. You know what I mean? They just seem like actual people.
Yeah. You know? And, oh, he's dating this person. I remember when he was on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
And, like, you like
they
all
did the
this,
lip syncing thing. It was so funny.
Yeah.
They're not singing the songs, but they're dancing to it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But now he's trying to be serious in this like movie called Buried, where he's like he's underground, buried in a coffin.
I like Buried.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's good.
It all takes place in a coffin?
Yes.
The whole movie.
The entire movie takes place in the coffin. It's so good.
See, that's acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, man. And just how they fucking shot that thing is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like behind the scenes stuff, it's weird, man.
They did it?
Yeah, they did it. They just had shot the various coffins where they would have a camera, at his feet or above him or to the side. They would open it up just very different ways to try to get it going.
That's what I felt like when I saw 127 Hours. I thought it was just going to be him like in The Rock.
Oh, no, yeah. They spent some time with him, not in The Rock. But
so they don't do that in Buried, though?
No,
like they don't
Buried's the entire... He wakes up in the coffin.
The
entire movie is the coffin.
They don't flash back to like his family life and all that
I don't
shit.
think so, at least. It's been a few years I've seen it, but I remember it being all in there. Yeah. It's good. It reminds me of Locke. You ever seen Locke with Tom Hardy?
No. Is that what he plays twins?
No.
That was
no, that was Legend, I think. Locke is he's in a car. He's driving.
Yeah.
He's just doing a bunch of phone calls.
Okay.
And it's so good.
It's good.
I love Locke. Yeah.
Tom Hardy can do anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm afraid he's like a douche in real life, and I'm like, don't be a douche.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. It just seems like a guy I want to gel with, Like,
you wouldn't gel with?
I don't think so. You know what I mean?
He's like, fuck
you know what I mean? He's like a really cool dude, and I'm like, I can't hang out with that guy. You know?
That's your insecurity speaking.
Yeah,
as opposed to just like him just being a complete dick.
Yeah. I guess so. We're learning things about ourselves here on this episode of the Wanger Show, number 92, Booger McFarlane, 2002 Buccaneers champion.
Now maybe because he's such a great actor that
he's
he
just
can
into it. You know what I mean?
He can get away with being a dick because like he's a moneymaker.
Yeah. He raps though, apparently.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, but apparently he raps.
He's got to be a nice guy. I
really hope so.
Yeah.
You root for those people.
Yeah,
when they're good at shit. I root for Ben Foster. And I just saw 120. Why the fuck would I say 127 hours?
Another white guy in the woods.
Leave No Trace. Have you seen this movie?
I have not.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's not very good. It's just good.
Oh.
But it came out this year.
No one's talking about it.
Not really. It's an indie movie from the summer, I think. And now they're trying to get awards consideration for it. But Ben Foster is fantastic in it. Yeah. So is the
daughter.
Person who plays his daughter. I forget her name, but she's even better. Yeah.
Oh, she's
really
better
good.
than it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, she has more to do, I would say. Ben Foster's more one note.
The movie seems like there's not a lot of talking in it.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Because not a lot happens either.
Oh, really?
It's kind of just like a very simple movie.
Because they're kind of like going through the woods or something.
They're living out in the woods,
and
they're living off the grid, basically.
And then, like for a reason, like they got in trouble with the law or some shit.
It's not really defined.
Oh, okay.
You can figure it out once you watch it, but yeah, and it's just I don't want to spoil too much of it, but yeah, camera died. I'm gonna go fix that. Start talking.
Yeah, that movie. How'd you see it? Yell it out.
Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime now? Yeah. I want to see a lot of, like, towards the end of the year, I want to see all, like, the awards movies. Because we're getting to that time. And there's so many movies I haven't seen yet.
I hate watching all those movies, like, before the Oscars because it's still a new year. You know what I mean? Like, I like to see them all before the year ends.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like if it goes into 2019, I'm like, fuck, it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you feel like you missed the boat on it?
Because I like being able to have all the movies I've seen in one particular year ranked out. You know what I mean?
Oh, you like rankings?
Yeah. I like the rankings. I like ranking people's rankings. That guy's rankings suck. You know, that's what I like to do. Happens with a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. Your top 10 is not my top 10.
No, hashtag not my top 10.
Yeah. But no, I got to see. I don't even know what has been. There was like the Gotham Awards or like the Indie Awards or something.
Yeah, I think Gotham is like the kind of like the Diet Independent Spirit Awards.
Oh, it's not even.
It's like, you know, the Spirit Awards is like the big indie award show. I think the Gotham one is kind of like that.
Okay.
A little bit.
Because they announced some winners for that already.
Yeah.
And but they haven't really said, like, there's no like front runner for like the Oscar.
It's a weird year. I think I think the year of movies has been fine, but it's not like a good Oscar year. I don't think so.
Like the movies are just like,
yeah, they're all just okay. Like the big one that's going to probably the most nominations is what, Star is Born.
Yeah, but probably. I didn't care for that.
Yeah, exactly. And I wasn't like blown away by it.
I
guess Green Book's another one that's gonna get some, but like that's not doing well at the box office. You know, it's not like I
haven't seen any promotional material for that. I think Lady Gaga is gonna win for A Star Is Born.
No.
Because she's out promoting the fuck out of it.
Oh, is she?
Every time you see on Instagram or Twitter, like Lady Gaga crying, commemorating or celebrating Bradley Cooper.
Really?
Lady Gaga doing this and like all this. Like she's out there like campaigning.
I just hate I hate the campaign thing about the Oscars. It's, you know what I mean? Right? Like if you have a good movie that made $2 million at the box office but people loved it, it doesn't mean shit unless you spend like $10 million promoting it during Oscar season.
Yeah.
And it's just it doesn't seem right.
No.
You know what I mean? If you're in the Academy, you should watch the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You shouldn't need to be reminded by a magazine ad or a fucking giant billboard that says vote for Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For you, it just doesn't make any sense.
For your consideration. Yeah.
I don't like it.
There's literally, I've seen where somebody was in the Oscar running that year and he contacted an Academy voter and took him out to lunch.
Yeah. It's shit like that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any.
So
if you're in the Academy, that's like a privilege. You know what I mean? You should do the research and watch your movies without being influenced by other people.
But
that's true with any critics group, I would say.
You should just vote based on what you think of the movie. Yeah. But there's all these people like publicists are like, they say publicists run the Oscars because they're the ones that get them the nominations and the votes.
Yeah.
But if you were in the Academy and Leonardo DiCaprio was like, hey, can I take you out to lunch?
Yeah.
Would you be like, okay,
well,
I might vote for you.
But like, I would try to not let that affect my vote. You know what I mean? I would try to have some sort of integrity behind it and not let yourself be swayed. Do you remember a few years ago? Because like the for your consideration things, it's usually like a picture of the person from the movie, right? Like a still from it. Do you remember the Melissa Leo one from The Fighter? I think it was The Fighter.
The still of it?
It wasn't a still of her.
What was
it? It was just her in like a nice dress or something like that. And it's like, for your consideration.
She got
what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know?
She got blowback for that. Because like she was like pushing hard for her Oscar.
Yeah.
And it was like her, like she got like a professional photographer and like a dress. And she's like leaning forward, like, for your consideration. So you were in the movie called The Fighter. It was a good movie. The performance was great.
I have it on Blu-ray. It's a good movie. But like, I don't know. The whole Oscar season is just so ridiculous. Now I used to really care about it. Like I would get into the Oscar pool, which I still do. I love doing the Oscar pool thing.
Yeah.
But like I hate that now I'm thinking about it as like what's been promoted the most for the Oscars, whether as what's the best one in this category.
It's not based on.
I hate that those are what your predictions have to be based on.
Yeah, because I did it last year, and it's like it's not based on the best movie. It's based on what you think's gonna win.
Yeah.
Based on like what's culturally relevant or what people are.
What has the most like momentum going into the Oscars and stuff like that? What's won the most things leading up to it?
Yeah.
Well, this award show usually has the same winners as the Oscars. So if you go off the PGA awards or the DGA awards, it's just,
and the WGA, whoever wins that was gonna get an Oscar.
That's why like I love when the La La Land Moonlight thing happened. Just all the fucking chaos about it. Like,
it's
start
just
laughing.
Nonsense.
Like I remember at the Collider Oscar party for that, and everyone's just like, "What's going on?" And I'm just laughing. I'm just like, "I love this. I love the chaos behind it."
And because it just feels like a real moment.
Yeah,
and it's not.
It proves that like people are people, man.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
And the fucking guy who had the envelope, like they guard those like it's like high tech security, like Pricewaterhouse.
Nuclear launch codes are in there. Shit like that.
And then he hands the guy the wrong one. It's like because he was taking an
Shit
Instagram
happens.
photo.
Shit happens. You know, people are people.
Yeah, it's dumb. But
I don't think we have an Oscar host yet. at the time of this recording, we still don't have one, and it's coming up in 2 or 3 months.
It's probably February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to rehearse that shit, right?
Probably, yeah. I think they'll probably just get Kimmel again.
Yeah.
Or
it's still on ABC, right?
I think it's always on ABC.
Yeah, Oscars are, right?
Yeah.
Because Gold Globes are NBC, I think.
Yeah.
I think the Emmys changes around.
Yeah, because one time it was Colbert, and the other time it was like
Fallon's done it a few times.
The other white guy, Seth Meyers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally the Oscars on ABC.
Yeah.
And because Kimmel gets all that shit, because he's like right across the street, so he'll have that his after Oscar episode. And then we'll have all the celebrities because he's right across, and it's like all Disney, ABC, blah blah blah.
What I really love is after the Oscars when they post pictures of celebrities eating In-N-Out, because that's really funny and they're so relatable because they like In-N-Out, Brian.
And they're
rich, but they like In-N-Out.
But they have their Oscar on the table.
Yeah, isn't it funny? Because they have it right there.
They just won.
Oh man,
months of campaigning and sucking each other off.
So relatable.
Yeah.
Oh god, wearing suits.
Did you hear the story that like once Leo won his Oscar, he forgot it? And
no,
like
really?
Wherever he was,
That's
and
funny.
like it had.
I was happy he won one finally.
Really?
As much as like not for the Revenant. I don't think he needed it for the Revenant.
No,
I think he could have won for even Wolf of Wall Street over that shit.
Yeah,
but
that was a better performance.
I'm happy that he won it because it seemed like it was really driving him crazy.
He was like nuts.
Yeah. But I don't know. That one I was fine with the whole campaigning thing. But
he was like putting himself through like.
Was happy that Revenant didn't win Best Picture though.
I didn't care for that movie.
Yeah, I didn't like it too much. Yeah.
I thought Tom Hardy's performance was better in that movie.
It's very well produced.
Yeah.
I love a good tracking shot.
Yeah,
There's going to be a time where we're also get tracking shots, but it is not this day. We still love that shit.
There's so many. There's a
so
video.
Many. Everyone's just like, oh, look, we have one now. And
yeah.
It's like, all right. I'm never sick of it. I love watching this shit.
I forgot what video it was, but it put together like all the tracking shots of like the last few years.
Yeah.
Like, even Halloween, the movie Halloween.
Yeah.
Like a long tracking
That's a great one, though.
Yeah,
like, I think it proves that, I don't know, you have good actors, you have good it just proves that the production is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone is a professional. That's what a good tracking shot shows me, at least.
Yeah, you're not covering it up with editing.
Yeah.
But even like the tracking shot of Hill House, episode 6 on Netflix.
A lot of them in that one. Yeah.
But I noticed myself like being more engaged while it's tracking.
Yeah, you don't just do one just for the sake of doing one.
Yeah.
I think the best ones are the ones where, like that one, you're caught up in the moment of this family fucking hating each other and arguing with each other the whole time. It puts you right there with them by not cutting and distracting you and shit like that.
Yeah, it makes it feel more real.
The one in the first Creed when
the fight
Adonis has his first like fight.
Yeah,
that's meant to put you there with him and put you in that moment. Like when you have a reason to do it.
Yeah,
that's when it makes it a great one. Whereas the Revenant, I feel like there was just a bunch of them, just him showing off. You know?
Yeah. Like we get it. You can pull off a nice tracking shot.
Whatever,
like you're in the woods.
Yeah.
You're using natural
lighting.
Although
the one where the big one in that movie when the Indians fight them is really fucking good.
Yeah.
That one's great. But a lot of the other ones are just like, all right, I get it, you're showing up. But,
and at the end too, when it's like one-on-one Leonardo, I think with Tom Hardy.
Yes.
Where he like chops off his thumb or something. Yeah, that was like I think that was a long tracking shot.
I remember that one being pretty good.
And that's good because like you need the fighting choreography and all that. And like how do you like pull off a thumb getting chopped off?
Have you seen the new Daredevil season?
No.
All right. Have you watched any of the Daredevil?
No.
All right. Have you heard that there's a big tracking shot in every season?
Oh, there is like one per season?
Yeah. And it gets bigger every single season.
Nah.
By the way, Daredevil getting canceled is bullshit, man. That show was so good.
That's weird, right?
Like, forget the MCU connect. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
It was a good show. Like, I hate that it's getting canceled. But the one in season 4 is like, I don't know, 13 minutes long or some shit like that. But it's not just two people talking or two people fighting. It's a big fucking fight scene, like breaking out of a fucking prison. It's a prison. And it's insane. And not only is it a fight scene, but it moves the story forward. There's scenes where they take a breather and he's talking to somebody and he's in a completely different room as the previous fucking ones. And it's just, you're revealing things, you're revealing plot points and shit like that. And it's just so good.
All in one tracking
shot? All
in
one shot. And it's amazing. Amazingly well choreographed.
Wow.
There's explosions. It's the best one I've ever seen. I'll say the season 3 Daredevil tracking shot is the best one I've ever seen.
Of like all the recent tracking shots or just of Daredevil?
Ones I can remember.
Oh, wow.
I like the one in Creed is a top. We should make like a list of this shit.
The best tracking shot.
The one in Creed is great. I love that one because I was just thinking how many times do they have to do that shit to get a fight choreographed?
Yeah, because if you miss one punch,
it's ruined. The whole thing's ruined. Or if the cameraman trips, you know what I mean? Like it's fucked.
Yeah, how did they go? Did they go up over the ropes? Because like they start outside of the ring.
I'm assuming they have it's more than one camera, man. I would assume they have, as soon as they get away, they have another guy slide under the ropes, go up, pick the camera up over the ropes, and go like that. Because I know a lot of them do it that way. Like I know Hill House had to trade off cameras and stuff like that during some parts.
I didn't know they did that. I thought it was always just one guy.
I mean, sometimes they are, but for stuff that's complex like that, I don't know how the hell else they would get a person up there unless they're on like a rig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you see the Hill House rig where like he's literally like
go down the stairs?
In a little elevator.
Cool. That was really cool. Yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah, with Hill House, like, because like you have to, like when you pan over, then you have to swap because it's a scary movie or a scary story. So like, ghosts come in, and like the kids come in, and then like they swap out the dead body for like the real person.
Yeah.
And
did you see the director's tweet thread about that episode? It's so good. Where it's like people had to run in while we had the camera over there. The kids ran it, and
and like the kids were in the tracking shot. So like, as a kid, like, how do you not just like start laughing or like giggling or something?
Like, oh, we better get over here. Yeah, focus. Professionals, man.
I do feel engaged, like, because when you're cutting and you're like, oh, it's cutting back and forth, and blah blah. I'm like checking my phone or something. But like when it's just like, it takes a while. It took me a while to realize too. I'm like, oh, this is one shot. Yeah. In Hill House, I'm like, oh, this is all it. And then I'm just watching it and like goes from there to there.
Yeah. When the first one happened, I texted Cobbster because the first one was like 10, 15 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
I texted Cobbster and I was like, have you seen episode 6 yet? He's like, we're watching it right now. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then I realized that like, because I texted him like that opening shot and I was like, oh, this entire episode's going to be like this. This is amazing. And we're just losing our minds, man.
You know, it's another good tracking shot. Fargo season 1.
Which when Billy Bob Thornton goes into the building? Yeah. That's a great one.
That was a long one too, where I'm like, oh, they're following like Key and Peele in that episode. They're following their dialogue scene first in the car. Then comes Billy Bob.
That's when they just move up and follow the windows, right?
Yeah. But that could have been CGI though. Where like you just follow the.
I hope not, because it's so smooth.
Yeah,
it feels like, oh, okay, they're on a crane. Then they're going like, but
and then all like the all that's like sound manipulation too, because you're hearing gunshots but you're not seeing it.
Yeah, of course.
And then just flashes in the windows and shit. That was really good.
Shit's so good.
I gotta start season 2. Yeah.
Every time, I think, dude, my wife probably hates it now, but like every time one's happening and I realize it like 2 minutes in, I'm like, we got a tracking shot.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
You said that?
Yeah, I remember every time, because she knows I love that shit. So I'm just like, we got another one. And like when the Daredevil one happened, like it starts to happen, and I was like, oh, I like sat up in my chair or in the couch. I was like, it's happening. Like this is the Daredevil, the tracking shot of the season.
So it's a surprise to you. You don't look it up, or you don't.
I don't look up like what episode or anything like that.
No, but you don't hear about it because I heard everything about Hill House for season 6 or episode 6.
I tried not to tell you. When we were talking about it. I told you. I think you got from us that it was their favorite episode, right?
That might have been what I got.
I didn't tell you why.
Yeah,
I think was because of the production of it. But
but you didn't hear about that for Daredevil. You're just like, oh, it's happening.
I heard the Daredevil one. I didn't know what episode.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, oh.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah. You should look up those clips on YouTube at least.
Just for Daredevil?
Just the tracking shot. Because the season 1 is the one that like everyone was like, holy shit. Like it was a hallway fight scene.
Oh, okay.
Season 2 is a multiple hallway fight scene. And multiple floors too. And it's really good.
Ooh.
Season 3 is just fucking crazy. Crazy. Insane.
Did you see Birdman?
Yes.
What'd you think of that?
It was good. It was good.
I liked it.
That one where you know that the tracking shots aren't real, like that kind of throws you off. You know what I mean?
Oh, when they fade into the
because that whole movie is presented as one
supposed to be
shot.
Yeah, but time passes, like days pass. And stuff.
But yeah, I get that. You ever see? It's a really independent movie. It's not very good, but it's called Silent House.
No,
with Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, and I saw the poster where she's like screaming.
Yeah, it's the same thing where it's presented as one shot. But that one's. There's so many times where they're just in a black space, and it's like, all right, they cut here, and it's
well, that's what they did in Birdman.
Yeah,
where like
a quick whip pan or something like that.
A whip pan, or like they like fall into like the guy's back, so like literally covers up the whole frame.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they cut there.
Yeah,
or like on the door, opening the door.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I was like, oh, this is like a longer take.
Yeah,
and then like I got it. The movie, I enjoyed the movie, but I felt like that was just like. Let's see if we can pull off all this in a tracking shot.
Yeah, I like that one a lot more than I like The Revenant. Good, same director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say his name.
Nope, not going to try to. Not even going to try to butcher that. That's when I'm like, I surrender. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to offend people by my pronunciation of that shit.
Is it Alejandro?
It's Alejandro. I got that one down.
Inarritu.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That's not that hard.
That's
Inarritu. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the Children of Men director.
No, that's Alfonso Cuarón.
Okay.
Who is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love that guy. Haven't seen Roma yet. That's his new movie coming out.
Okay.
That's another one that's supposed to be a big Oscar movie.
Yeah.
Don't really know what it's about.
It's black and white.
Yeah, it's black and white.
There you go, Oscar already.
No, it's already gotten.
Yeah.
When the artist won, I was like, come on, guys.
Was that just like Hollywood, like jerking themselves off?
It's good. It's cool that we have a silent movie here in 2011 or whatever. But I was like,
Did you see it?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was good.
It was okay.
Did you think he deserved the best actor?
He was really good. That one I can understand.
Okay,
he was very good in that.
Because I think he beat my boy George Clooney.
For which film?
For either The Descendants.
Or
Up in the Air.
It was The Descendants that year. You're right. Yeah, you're right there. Clooney might have been better.
In Descendants?
I forgot that. Dude, The Descendants is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's weirdly rewatchable, too. Because it's a sad movie. You think, like, oh, I can only watch this once and that's it. But it's really funny. You know what I mean?
It's
at times, too.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. It's really good. Set in Hawaii. That's where Cobbster is right now.
Name that director.
Oh, the guy who... What the hell's his name? He did the new one with Matt Damon.
Alexander Payne.
Yeah.
I hear nothing but bad things about Downsizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of... Remember, that was last year when that came out.
It was only last year?
Yeah, and like the trailer came out, like, oh, it's a new Alexander Payne movie. It's got Matt Damon. It's going to be great. And then, like, it just went nowhere.
Everyone just shit on the movie. Everyone that I hear that has seen it, they're like, this is terrible. It's on, like,
I had, like, a free HBO weekend preview or something like that during Thanksgiving, and I cut, like, 5 minutes of it, and I was like, I'm just going to keep scrolling. Like, I had no interest in watching it. Like, it was weird.
I'm trying to... Damn, the artist made... box office $133 million. The artist. Yeah.
I had probably that post-Oscar thing where I was like, what's that? Like, I remember Slumdog Millionaire when that was winning everything. Like, that crushed at the box office after that. But...
And that one, like, took off, like, slowly. Like, it started off, like, 10 million opening weekend and then, like, eventually made over 100 million. That was a good movie.
I don't know if I ever saw it all the way through.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
Why can't I get, like... What year did... Oscar came out 2011. Right?
Yeah.
2011 Oscars.
I remember my... film professor I had at the time, like, was losing her mind over that movie.
Oh, she's like, oh my god,
because like it was during when we were learning about silent film too. Like I want to say it was a history of film class, but it was like the part 1 of the course where it's like all the early shit. There's nothing has sound or anything like that. So it's all the Chaplin stuff. It's all the Buster Keaton stuff. So she would just love that shit. She loved the artist.
But... What's the first movie to have sound?
She probably taught us that. Don't remember.
The Jazz Singer, I think.
Oh, yes, that's right. I do remember that. Yeah.
But I think not like, or I think like syncing up picture to sound was the first time. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I just remember that one.
And that was a big deal because it started a black guy, right? I want to say.
I don't know.
I think so. I want to say it was. I don't know. But
so 2012 Oscars, Best Picture was The Artist. The most awards were won by The Artist and Hugo.
Yeah,
did you see Hugo?
I did like Hugo. But that seemed like that was another one where it's just Hollywood loving itself.
Because it was like the history of film movie.
That was so weird because that movie was like advertised, right? As this like coming of age, like kids adventure story.
Yeah, well, like Sacha Baron Cohen. And
midway through, they're talking about the creation of film, and I'm like, well, what the hell's happening here? What is this?
It wasn't like it was like
Ben Kingsley was in it.
What did he play though? He played like D.W. Griffith.
Yeah, I forget. I want to say it was that or. It's so weird. What the hell happened with Hugo, man?
Jean Dujardin.
Yeah.
Desjardins for The Artist.
I don't know.
He beat Damien Bashir for A Better Life.
Haven't seen it.
That was a good movie. Directed by Chris Weitz.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he beat George Clooney for The Descendants. Gary Oldman for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. That was the trailer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. We're gonna tinker, a tailor, a soldier, and a spy.
And my boy Brad Pitt for Moneyball.
I love Moneyball.
That's a good movie.
That's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like baseball.
Yeah.
You like that movie.
But even if like you don't like Brad Pitt, you're like, okay, he's kind of good in this role. Yeah. And the end where he's like just crying in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar moment.
That's such a good one.
But that's what I'm like, the artist can't be like that good. Where he's beating all these.
That seemed like that's the example of what we're talking about, where it's just like it was heavily promoted and advertised during the Oscar season. It just had all the waves and all the hype and all that stuff. Because that's the thing about a lot of these movies that win Best Picture, right?
What's that?
A lot of times people talk about the ones that didn't win as opposed to the ones that won. You know what I mean? Like that, you had The Descendants. Remember when The King's Speech won? That was The Social Network.
Yeah.
And a lot of people talk about The Social Network as opposed to The King's Speech now. I don't care if you like The King's Speech or not.
I didn't.
People talk about The Social Network a lot more. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's always like, oh, Oscar snubs. Because like throughout the years, like Goodfellas lost to the Indian movie. What is it?
Dances with Wolves?
Kevin Costner. Yeah. Like, you're like, oh, how did that be Goodfellas?
Yeah.
And Star Wars lost to?
Ooh, I actually don't know that.
Annie Hall.
Really?
I want to say that. Let me look it up.
Woody Allen.
Have you seen Annie Hall, though?
Yeah, a long time. In that film class, we watched it. It was fine. I get it.
What year was it?
It was 70.
When did Star Wars come out?
77. Yeah.
So 1978 Oscars. And then Apocalypse Now lost to?
I don't know.
Kramer versus Kramer.
That's a good movie, though. I like Kramer versus Kramer. He's making the French toast. And he's like, hey, I don't like you, but we're going to make French toast together. And at the end, they're like, I love you. I don't want you to go away. Let's make French toast together. It's beautiful. It's a great movie.
It's a movie about divorce.
It's a great movie. I like it. That's like another controversial one is when Ordinary People won. What did that beat out?
Ordinary
People. You know what movie that is?
No.
Ordinary. Is that Robert Redford? Who is that? I forget. But I remember watching it in psychology. I don't remember why.
Yeah.
They're dealing with trauma or something like that. But that's a good movie. And then when people said like that movie beat out some big movie at the Oscars or something like that. But that's a good one. Ordinary People's good. I don't like Shakespeare in Love. I think Saving Private Ryan should have won that one.
I liked Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah. I am 100% okay with Forrest Gump winning.
Over Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Forrest Gump is a goddamn classic, and I will not be told otherwise.
But now people shit on Forrest Gump. It's like the cool thing.
I don't understand that. That's one of my favorite lines in The Big Sick. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
When Ray Romano's like, the internet made me hate Forrest Gump. They're like, what do you think of the movie? He's like, I love Forrest Gump. It's the best movie ever.
It's great. It's like a feel-good movie.
I love
like there's
Forrest
nothing,
Gump, dude.
It's like a classic.
I don't understand the slander. I don't get it.
Okay, Ordinary People came out 1980.
Yeah. Was that the Apocalypse Now one?
No, that came out 79.
Okay. Well, okay.
But no, so it won the Best Picture in 1981.
Mm-hmm.
So let me.
Right.
I can't
stand by. Someone's yelling at us. Someone who knows their Oscar stuff.
1981
yelling at us.
Oscars.
Here we go. Anticipation.
53rd Academy Awards ceremony.
Wow, they're older.
Yeah. Let's see.
What do you got? Who hosted that year?
Whoa.
Betty White or something? I don't fucking know.
Sorry, I'm getting like this donation thing for Wikipedia.
Don't you hate that time
Wikipedia?
Of the year? You always feel so bad. It's like, just like you're getting all these free articles, and we're doing this for free. So please just give us $1. You're like, I'm good.
I
feel so bad every time. Yeah.
Hosted by Johnny Carson.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
1981. So Best Director Robert Redford.
Okay, so it was Redford. That's right.
For Ordinary People.
I want to say John Cusack was in that. Like he played the brother who died. That's the plot of the movie. It's not spoiled.
I think you're thinking of Raging Bull. Lost to Ordinary
That's what
People.
It was, which I'm okay with because I like Raging Bull. It's good. It's a very good movie.
But you're saying you're okay with losing?
Yeah.
Oh,
like I'm not saying like, oh, Ordinary People's so much better, but it's like that one I understand.
Ordinary People is a good movie?
It's a great movie.
About
dealing with loss and trauma and grief and moving on. It's great. Really fun time. Bring the kids.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's another thing about Oscar movies. It's always a downer.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Yeah.
Like the new Timothée Chalamet movie coming out.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Like I want to see him cry about being addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
And all that. Like I don't want to go to the movies for that. I'd rather see Crazy Rich Asians getting married. And
it is kind of weird, right? Like you see, like you go to AMC or something like that. You see the little thing where it's like, oh, these people going to the movies, having a fun time. And you're like, I'm watching this depressing movie.
Yeah,
like, that's so weird. It's so weird. Like I love depressing movies, but it's like it's weird that you go to the theater to see that shit.
Yeah,
like let's do this on a Friday night.
That's what I felt like when I saw My Left Foot with Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm like, why would I pay to see this guy act like a paraplegic?
Yeah, and
just like struggle like to do anything. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, this is just an actor. Like there's an actual person like this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck him.
What's he ever done, Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah, that guy. Have you seen There Will Be Blood, though?
Love There Will Be Blood.
You know what that lost to?
That lost to No Country for Old Men, which I'm okay with.
You're okay with it?
I like No Country for Old Men. It's a good movie.
I think we should have 2 winners each year.
Let's give it to both. The crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
And like the artsy, like really tough, depressing movie.
So you can have your Moonlight win, and then La La Land also
give
win
both
too.
the award. Yeah, I like La La Land.
No, I like There Will Be Blood. I enjoy No Country for Old Men, but I don't think I appreciated it as much as I should have.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting something different.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of just ends, which are like all Coen Brothers movies.
Have you seen their new one?
No, but I want to.
Either. Yeah.
JTE tweeted about it. He's like, I watched this and I can't stop thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs
or something like that.
Yeah.
It feels weird to do an anthology movie in the Western genre. To me, like anthologies only work for me.
They're doing anthology.
Yeah, it's an anthology. It's like 6 different stories within the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all. I don't know if they're interconnected or not, but
so, it's a long movie.
It's over 2 hours, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
My favorite thing on Netflix is when I'm scrolling through and like it either plays the trailer as it's supposed to be, or they put the generic music behind like just soundless clips. I was like, oh, they must not care about this one too much. But
yeah, Ballad of Buster Scruggs is 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Yeah. I learned last night as I was watching Leave No Trace that I much rather prefer watching movies in the theater, even if they're small independent ones. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's watch this on Netflix, something like that, because I get distracted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pick up your phone.
Especially for a movie that was kind of like as slow as Leave No Trace was.
Yeah.
Like, you get restless. You're like, what's going on? The cat's getting into shit. Get over there, cat. Yeah. And then you're like yelling at the fucking cat instead of watching the movie. Like, at the theater, I'm at least locked in, and I think I like it better that way.
You're supposed to be. There are those assholes that are like, I'm going to check my phone right now.
Yeah.
That's another thing at AMC. This person was taking a selfie. Not during the movie, though. Like during
they had the flash and everything like that.
Well, like
I hate that
probably
shit.
like the front facing flash. Yeah. But
I understand, man.
The Favorite is supposed to be good.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to see that.
That's another one. Like,
really.
am I going to see like a Elizabethan or what is it?
Yeah, that sounds right. Elizabethan times.
Time period.
It's the not medieval. I don't know what I'm talking about. But
so is it not out yet? Oh,
which one?
Because it's hard finding, because technically it's a Netflix movie. It's not out in theaters. So I'm trying to find the Rotten Tomatoes score.
I need like one good, I wish there probably is one somewhere, but like just a list of Netflix original movies. Like, like similar to where like you go on Wikipedia and it has like 2018 in film and you can see all the movies by all the studios. I think they do include Netflix ones.
Probably.
Like I want like a comprehensive list of that shit because I feel like that all the time there's just a new movie that springs up out of nowhere. I'm like, the fuck is this?
On Netflix?
Yeah.
And
I'm like, all right, I guess I'll watch it. Then I don't. It sits in my queue.
God damn. You still put a queue?
No, I don't do a queue.
I don't know anyone that has a queue anymore.
I still have fucking movies from 2011 on that thing that I've never watched.
Yeah. You're like, I'll get to the artist.
Yeah. I'll start watching Arrested Development season 4.
Oh, that was so bad. That's so bad. And the new one came out too. I think season 5.
Yeah, that kind of just came and went.
Yeah.
Weird.
Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Rotten Tomato score, over or under 85?
Okay, so it's fresh then.
It's fresh movie.
Probably under, like 84, 83.
Directed by the Coen brothers, Joel and Ethan. It has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Dude, the one time recently that I got like...
Wait, sorry.
Go on.
169 critics rated it. 92%.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe it's good. That seems like it could be good.
Yeah.
Although, last year a movie came out. Maybe it was the year before. It was... Fuck, what was it? It was a long title, but it had the one with Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, Dustin Hoffman is the one on Netflix.
Like the Meyerowitz stories?
Yes, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Did not like that movie. And that had like a 98, 99%. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I watched it at home and I was like just taken out of it. I was like, this is boring. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing. Like, you don't have to like every movie.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's when, like, so when they're saying 98%, like you don't like every certain type of food.
Yeah.
Just because someone else gives us like an A rating of food.
Yeah, just because people like wine a lot doesn't mean I'm going to like wine.
Because it's good wine.
Because it tastes like shit.
No, but that's the thing where I'm like, I don't have to like, because everyone like loses their shit over, oh my God, Avengers, Thanos, blah, blah, blah. Ant-Man, awesome. Black Panther.
You can also not care about that
shit,
like, you know?
Not everyone has to love it with the same passion as you do.
But at the same time, you shouldn't disregard people that do love that shit.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean?
People enjoy it. I'm like, okay, that's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Or
you shouldn't be like, oh, your taste is so terrible.
Let me drink my wine and watch Roma.
Go watch a depressing film on a Friday night.
Let me watch Call Me by Your Name.
Let me watch Beautiful Boy. Bring the whole family to watch a kid be depressed about heroin.
Yeah. Oh, poor white kid.
Yeah.
Did you see Foxcatcher though?
I like Foxcatcher.
That's a depressing movie.
Yeah, it is. I've only seen that once or twice. I saw it in the theater, which I was able to pay attention to because again, it was the theater, and then I watched it once, I think, at home or something like that.
That's another movie where it's like it's long and drawn out, but it's so good. But the thing is with Oscar movies, like I can watch them, but I don't necessarily want to watch them again.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
That. Yeah.
Like if I see Roma and I'm like, it's kind of depressing or something, like, oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to like pop it in on a Friday night. Like, hey, we want to
let's
put Roma on.
Let's put Roma on. Yeah, I totally understand that.
Let's put Call Me by Your Name on.
Whereas like I've had people over and like, you guys let's put on Thor Ragnarok. It's on Netflix. It's a fun movie. Everyone's gonna enjoy it. Put it on in the background. You know what I mean? Background movies are good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those on Netflix. Last Jedi is a good background one.
Oh, is it?
Rogue One.
Oh, Rogue One.
The Conjuring is a good background one too.
Oh,
yeah, I've had that in my parties that you guys don't go to. I
Not
had a lot of
invited.
You were invited to those, fucker. Yeah, a lot of good background movies.
I know you're a fan of the standing up comedy.
Yeah.
Have you seen Bumping Mics on Netflix?
I have not. Is that like a show or is that a stand-up special?
I thought it was a special. It's you know Jeff Ross?
Yes.
Roastmaster General Jeff Ross and Dave Attell.
Yes.
Like old school classic New York comedian.
Know the name?
They do. It's funny because I saw them at the Comedy Store back in 2013. They had a special, Dave Attell's Underground comedy special. He had a bunch of friends come up, and then at the end of the show, it was just him and Jeff Ross kind of like roasting the audience. So then they had people come up like, hey, you look like you're wearing a tablecloth instead of a dress or some shit, like goofy shit.
Yeah.
So I guess they started going on the road with that.
Oh.
And then they kind of just like did bumping mics for like, hey, you make fun of me, I make fun of you, and they kind of bump each other's mics like a fist bump. So they ran a show, I guess 3 nights in a row, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday in New York, and they recorded it and they put it on Netflix.
Oh, all right.
So they're like the first one's a half hour, the longest one's like 45 minutes. It's just them like just having fun at like an underground comedy special.
All right.
It's really good.
It's tough because I don't think, Marissa, like, she likes stand-up comedy. We've gone to improv shows or like going to Bray Improv, Irvine Improv.
Oh, not stand-up shows, but not.
Yeah, I don't think she likes specials on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
She's
tough.
probably your listeners to be like, I like stand-up specials, Cody, and then like get mad at me. That's not how she sounds at all.
And you're like, who's your favorite? Bo Burnham.
Yeah. She's a fan. You know Miranda sings?
I can't stand her.
Oh, Marissa loves that shit.
Really?
Yeah, we went to a live show that a couple years ago.
She's super popular.
Yeah.
That's not the character. Is it the character?
Yeah, that's a character played by
Colleen Bollinger. Yeah,
who's been on Seinfeld show.
That's
the coffee show. Yeah.
That's where I first heard about her because normally the coffee show's like straightforward. Comedians in cars getting coffee, straightforward, like interview, blah, blah, blah. She was in character the whole time.
That's right.
And I was like, this is the worst fucking episode I've ever seen.
Yeah, that one's interesting, man.
And then at the end, they break character, and she kind of explains like, "Oh, I came up with this character in my room, and like I became big on YouTube."
Once you figure out the character, it is actually pretty funny.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I laugh at some things, but yeah. So like she likes that shit, but if I put on like Chappelle's special, I don't think she'll laugh at that.
She doesn't care for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough, and then because like when you choose it, you're always like looking at her like, is she enjoying this?
Yeah. We don't watch comedies together.
Oh, because she won't laugh?
I mean, she will, but like I won't do that to myself. I took her to see the World's End, the Edgar Wright movie from a few years ago. She hated it.
Well, because
that's
a specific
a specific type of comedy.
Yeah.
But I hate the feeling of me loving a movie and she hating it. You know what I mean?
You want
us to have a good time together.
You want to feel that feeling right now? I tried watching Scott Pilgrim again last week. I could not stand it.
Brian.
I think I'm too old for it.
Really?
Because it's like video game, like goofy, like nonsense. I appreciate.
You appreciate the production of it.
Yeah.
And how amazing it is to visually watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to me, it was like super hipster.
It's not funny to you.
Like,
it's very hipster.
Yeah.
It's very of its time.
And
2010 hipster craze.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When I was like, okay, I've seen Michael Cera in Nick Nora's Infinite Playlist. I've seen him in all
by
this.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Underrated.
I've seen
White people.
I've seen him in Juno. I've seen him do Michael Cera. I don't need to see him again being like the protagonist in like this video game movie where he's fighting other people.
Understood. I just think that movie's fucking hilarious. I think it's so funny.
See, I didn't
and
laugh.
It's all on Edgar Wright, just stupid things like when he wakes up and he's like, "Oh my god!" and then another person pops in like, "What is it?" and then like out of nowhere, a third guy, Scott, like all these people just sit up from the bed, like it's so stupid.
I get it.
It's great.
I get it.
Great.
But I it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's I can
Chris Evans saying, "That's actually hilarious," and then throwing the phone away. Come on, it's one of my favorite quotes.
Because I only saw like the first few minutes again. Where I'm like, okay, this is dumb. I saw the first fight scene where he's fighting the first ex, and then it just got like nonsense.
You once were a vegan, but now you will be gone. Be gone.
Now we know what Cody enjoys.
I love that shit. Good puns, bad puns, stuff like that. I love it.
Well, because like when his first rock show, like the Ramona Flowers shows up.
Yeah.
And then his actual like kind of girlfriend shows up. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, oh. And he just runs away.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
All right.
It was not for me.
All right.
But I do appreciate, I like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
I think I.
Are you an Edgar Wright guy? Oh, yeah. You like Baby Driver.
Baby Driver, Baby poster.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie because that one didn't feel like an Edgar Wright.
How do you feel
movie.
about hanging that up, though? Because I also have a Baby Driver poster. It's not currently hung up in my apartment because Kevin Spacey's fat face is all over the fucking poster, and it feels weird.
See, mine doesn't have Kevin Spacey.
You lucked out. You just have the title and the gun and the car, and it looks cool.
Yeah. I think his name might be on it.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I don't really pay attention.
Yeah. I can't put up the other one.
I think my plumber is calling.
All right, we're going to take a quick break while Brian's plumber fixes his shitty toilet.
Hello? Yeah, this is him.
This is thrilling. This is so exciting. Oh my God.
He's on his way now? Okay, thank you. Bye.
What great customer service there. Just so polite, saying, hey, the guy's on his way.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I get that.
That's the thing, like, we planned this. We weren't planning to record today.
No, so you scheduled your plumbing appointment.
Yeah.
And
well,
then,
especially because during the
shit
week.
happened. Yeah.
Well, it's during the week.
Literally, shit happened. Plumber, get it? All right.
No, it's the same.
That joke would have crushed in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. All right.
It's like, oh my God. You shit? I shit? Oh, shit.
Fart noise. All right. We can make like an Edgar Wright spoof movie pretty easily. I think.
One, and I bet you love Wes Anderson movies.
No.
Oh, you don't like them?
I used to love Wes Anderson movies.
That's like quirky humor.
I haven't liked a movie of his in like almost 10 years.
Whoa.
I don't think.
You didn't like Grand Budapest?
Hated Grand Budapest. Fell asleep during that shit.
I love that kind. It's like quirky humor, but like that's another one where he kind of just like runs away. It's pretty funny.
I haven't seen Isle of Dogs.
I haven't seen that one,
but I kind of like the Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah,
that was good. That one was okay.
The kids were good actors, and the cast was great.
Yeah, I didn't like Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I'm not a big Wes Anderson guy
at all.
No.
Like, but you've seen like his classic ones, like the.
I love Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
Bottle Rocket's good.
What
was the other one? The other one with
is Bottle Rocket with Bill Murray? The Jason Schwartzman and Bill Murray? That's no, that's
you're thinking of the one I'm thinking of. The fucking not Election. What is it?
That's not Bottle Rocket.
What the hell? You're thinking of the one where the guy's running for the shit. What is it called?
Oh wait. Wes Anderson.
Get there. I think it starts with an R. I want to say
Rushmore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I haven't seen Bottle Rocket. I saw Rushmore and that was good.
Okay.
But yeah, he only comes out with movies like every 5 years or something.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Darjeeling Limited.
That was okay.
I didn't see The Life Aquatic.
I don't think I've seen that all the way through. But I don't know. His recent stuff, it doesn't make me crazy, man. You think I would, right?
Yeah.
You think that's right up my alley.
That's hipster central right there.
Yeah, and it doesn't do anything for me. I get annoyed, man. I'm like, I get it. Your shots are centered. They're symmetrical. I understand. Like, it's just whatever.
You pan up, and pan over, and pan down, and everything is just like, and everyone like speaks what they're thinking. Like, oh my God, I think.
Do you like? Yeah, exactly. Do you like Spike Jonze?
I've only seen a couple of his movies.
Okay, that's like one of my favorite directors. You
love her.
That's hers. One of my favorite movies of all time. I love that thing.
I didn't care for Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh, why?
But I
need one person. I need to meet one person who likes that movie.
As much as you do?
God.
Or in general?
God, just in general, man. Every time I say I love that movie, they're like, oh, I hate that movie. It's not that good. But I love that movie.
Really?
It's a beautiful story about growing up and it's okay to be crazy, basically, is what the movie's telling you.
It's
so good.
You know what? When it's okay to be crazy.
Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
You son of a bitch.
1975. Great movie.
All right, whatever.
Have you seen that one? Or?
Oh, long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have not nearly enough to comprehend what was going on in there.
It's great. I
remember enjoying it.
That's what I think for Where the Wild Things Are. I kind of just put it on the background and I didn't really pay attention to it.
I fucking cried during that movie.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Did you get the costume, the onesie?
No.
I could see you wearing that onesie costume.
Just randomly at a Halloween party, no one getting it. Like, what are you, Chewbacca? No, I'm not Chewbacca. It's Where the Wild Things Are.
No, not the monster. Doesn't the kid wear like a crown?
I'm sorry, the white one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. What are you, a snowman? No, I'm not a snowman. It's from Where the Wild Things Are. Oh, I hate that movie. Fuck you. Yeah, that's how every conversation goes.
Everyone hates. Wait, what else is he did? Spike Jonze did Her.
Yeah, Her.
Jackass 3D.
He was one of the producers on that. Yeah. I love that that's on his filmography. You know what I mean? Like this Oscar-winning filmmaker has Jackass.
Started with Jackass.
Yeah, that's great. He did his first movie was Being John Malkovich. You seen that one?
I didn't care for it when I first saw it. That's a weird one.
People consider that his best. It's actually might be my least favorite of his.
Oh, whoa.
But he did Adaptation, which is
I didn't see that.
Incredible. You haven't seen Adaptation?
Is that what Nicolas Cage won his Oscar for?
Ooh.
Oh, no, he won for Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah. I don't think he won for Adaptation. He should have, because he was fantastic in it.
Yeah.
But he did that. He did Where the Wild Things Are. He did Her.
So he has 100 director credits.
Oh, like music videos and shit.
But he's done music videos like Kanye West, Lady Gaga, Arcade Fire. But like his movies, I guess before Her, he did Where the Wild Things Are, and that's all he did.
He takes a long time in between films. I know that. I know he does a lot of videos. But yeah,
those 4 years in between. Ludacris.
Dude, I was shaken up after seeing Her for the first time.
Really?
I was in the theater and I was just like, oh my God, that was beautiful.
Wow.
It was beautiful. Cried tears. I was emotionally invested. It's good stuff.
I didn't get
You weren't crazy about it?
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I didn't lose my mind over
it. I have the poster of it.
Wow.
It's not currently framed. I like to rotate my posters every now and then. Also, Marissa hates seeing just Joaquin Phoenix's face on our fucking wall.
Oh, is it just his face?
It's just his face. Him staring at the camera. And it's weird. So that one's gone. But yeah, Her's a good movie.
I got to see that one again. That's another one I got to see again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies I got to see that are like Oscar.
Like from previous years?
Yeah, stuff like I never got to see. I saw Moonlight.
I haven't seen Moonlight.
You haven't seen
I got to get on that. Yeah.
That's another thing. Like you can see it, you can enjoy it, but like that's not. You want to put Moonlight on?
Yeah, like I like
Saturday
seeing
night?
it before movies win Best Picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I don't want to be like watching it and be like, oh, okay, that won Best Picture. You know what I mean? It feels weird.
That's like all the backlash that comes with it.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like A Star Is Born is gonna get.
Yeah, I feel like it already has. Well, that one's pretty immune. It'll get a shit ton of nominations, I think. But I don't know.
Just because it's like musical.
Yeah.
And like, he actually performed the music.
Yeah.
They have
though.
Yeah. They have an original song.
Yeah.
But people are saying he's gonna get the Best Actor nominate or Best Actor. He's gonna win Best Actor.
He should at least be nominated. I think he was great.
He was great.
Cooper was great in that movie.
But his character's so like one-dimensional.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I felt.
All right, I get that.
When a character is not well written or like underdeveloped, is it one-dimensional or two-dimensional?
One-dimensional.
One-dimensional.
Yeah.
Because you want him to be three-dimensional.
Yeah. Could you imagine like a four-dimensional?
Yeah.
Where he's just in there punching you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smelling all that shit.
Remember when Spy Kids tried to do a 4D movie?
And Shrek 4D, right?
That was the ride. Yeah, Shrek 4D was a ride, I think.
Well, then what did Spy Kids do?
Spy Kids did it in 2011.
Shit in your face?
They had like a card that you would scratch and sniff.
During the movie?
Yes.
Oh.
It was really weird. It was a really weird time. 2011. Good year.
You see Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
I have seen that.
Yeah.
No longer there.
No, it's like
dude,
Michael
I went there.
Jackson again.
No, not even that. I went there. It's a Star Wars thing. It's called like Path to the Jedi, or at least when I went there.
Behind the scenes?
Like a few months ago. And it's basically like a look at The Last Jedi.
It
was clearly released to just promote the movie.
It's all marketing.
Like, me and Marissa were the only ones in the theater. We're like, all right, I guess this is a pretty boring ride. But yeah.
You guys are the only ones in that huge theater?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. It was just Star Wars stuff.
I saw the Shrek one. It was fun.
Yeah, Shrek.
Like,
I don't think that's there anymore either.
At Universal?
Yeah, I think they got rid of that.
Because that one, the seats move and like wind blows in your face and all that shit.
Shoot water at you and shit.
Yeah. That, and I loved Back to the Future at Universal.
I never got a chance to go on that.
What?
I only went on the Simpsons one. Yeah.
It's still a good one.
Yeah.
But Back to the Future is classic. I wish, like, if I was rich enough, I would just have that in my house.
Really? The ride?
Yeah, because it's literally like a stationary DeLorean.
Yeah.
And it just moves around and makes you feel like you're moving.
Yeah.
And then the screen around you.
You have no idea how much I looked into building my own roller coaster when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. I
in your backyard?
I Googled shit. I wanted to put a tiny roller coaster. I made sure to make sure it was small enough, no loops or anything like that. Something very basic. I'm like, all right, so if I get the piping here, what kind of wheels? And it never happened, obviously. But I really wanted one. I wanted a roller coaster so bad in my backyard because I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon a lot.
That's a good game.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
All 3.
Oh.
I had all of them, man. I didn't really play 1 too much. I got on board mainly when it was 2.
Yeah.
And they had like the Six Flags theme parks and all that stuff. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was great because it had like water parks and stuff like that, and you can zoos and you can have a lot of fun with it. But
1 was like the beta.
Yeah.
It's like introducing the idea of like building your roller coaster. Then 2 like perfected it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we have like an audience in here, and they can't build a big roller coaster because then they get sick and they don't like it. You can't make
them puke all over your thing.
Yeah. That was
I used to try to like recreate Disneyland and shit like that. I would have like the Disneyland map next to my computer.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I got into that shit. And I would try to like theme my entire park around that and have like the trees where the trees are supposed to be, have the lake where the Tom Sawyer's Island is and all that shit. Or the river, excuse me. And yeah.
You didn't get ass.
I did not get ass back then. 2004 was not a good year for me in getting ass. But
like,
I was also 12 years old. But
I gotta go home and play my roller coaster tycoon.
I gotta go finish Space Mountain. I gotta finish the interior of those walls. Oh man. I would add my own custom music in there to try to like fit the song from Space Mountain. Yeah.
You know what I heard about Disneyland is like there's different music like throughout the different theme park or different areas of the park. And like they have a way of like fading it in. Like when you're crossing over from like Tomorrowland to like the next land over.
Oh, like the speakers are like low in some parts, and then as you walk in further, it gets louder. Is what you're saying?
Something like that. I just looked like, because like
you're right.
It can't be jarring. We're like, oh, we're in Tomorrowland, now we're here. It kind of like just transitions into the next land. Like they planned all that shit out.
I feel like they know what they're doing there.
Yeah, those Disney guys,
shit, bastards,
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have a pass?
Not anymore. I haven't last year, but then they got rid of the one that I had. So there goes my cheap option.
What's the cheap option? Like $500?
I don't remember the final price on it, but I remember I was paying only like $30 a month.
Okay.
Per pass.
Okay. So you go once a month and you're like, that's fine.
You're good. Yeah. It was good. You put a down payment of like $100, $200 and you're good to go.
Yeah.
They don't have that one anymore, unfortunately. But
how are you using A-List for?
I still haven't gotten it yet, man. I have to. Gotta get it.
I got it.
I want to.
But I'm not using it that much right now.
Really?
I haven't seen.
You feel like obligated to go? You're like, I gotta use my week's worth of stuff.
Because with Movie Pass, you pay $10. You see one movie, it pays for itself.
Yeah.
With A-List, you see 2 movies, it pays for itself. But I've only seen 1 movie a month recently.
Oh shit, Brian.
So because like I'm in a new job and like I need to like figure out my work schedule and shit like that. But I saw Creed 2. I saw Halloween is when I got the A-List. So now I saw Creed 2. And now I think when the Oscars come out, I'm going to
go crazy.
Yeah. You can see 3 a week.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen, I mean, I have, but not frequently do I see 3 movies in a week.
No, I don't remember the last time I did. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess.
Real quick, kicking off the show today, housekeeping. Let's talk about
you want to edit that back in?
Let's put this at the start of the show. Hey, everybody, patreon.com/wangers is where you can get a bunch of cool shit. You got commentaries. You got bunch of fun stuff. We got a new sketch coming. We got a couple of new sketches coming out.
Yeah, we filmed a couple of things.
Filmed a few things gonna be coming out soon. We're working on Bug House right now, still in pre-pro on that. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And this week on the Wangers Patreon, we have a commentary track for Wonder Woman.
Is that the theme song?
It started being it, and then it turned into like a weird 50s game show. I was like,
I thought the theme song was like,
yeah, it's the same thing. It's just you're doing it with a guitar sound effect, and I'm just going, Basically, it's a fun commentary. Me and Cobbster got pretty drunk and watched Wonder Woman and had popcorn, which we realized, like, that's not good for microphones. We learned that pretty quickly, early on in the commentary, so don't worry. But it's a fun one. Check it out. That one is on the $3 tier if you'd like to be a part of that. And speaking of Patreon, Brian, I know you're not heavily involved in the Wangers Fantasy League, but I got to point this out. This league is one of the most competitive I've ever seen.
It's close.
Hear me out. Now, going into, by the time this episode comes out, the regular season will be over. Okay?
Wow.
But I want to talk to you about the standings here. All right? So give me a second.
We're already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is your app going to crash today?
Well, it can't because we don't have an update to give them since we're recording this on a Saturday anyway, so we're not going to find out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before we record it on Monday, so I can give them the stats for the week. But so the first place guy right now is 8-4. Now the first 6 teams in the league get a playoff spot. All right, out of 12, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams fighting for the remaining 5 spots. They're all within a game.
9
That
teams.
is insane. Insane. So if you want to be a part of that next year, Join the Patreon for the Wangers. We'll do that again. Our Pick'em League is really good. I'm in like 5th place in the Pick'em League. You gave up, didn't you?
I stopped.
Brian, you were doing so well.
Because I don't have time to follow all that.
Man. You don't get that weekly reminder where it's like, hey, set your lineup. And you're like, I should do that.
I do, but I get distracted.
Brian. No, that's all right. Well, I'm going to win that for all 3 of us, and that'll be fine. But that concludes housekeeping. I feel like we got that out of the way really early in the show. I'm really proud of us today. That was good.
Anything else? We're pay $1, get this extended.
You want to keep going with the Patreon thing? All right. $1 tier, you get the early and extended episode of the show. $3, you get said commentaries, you get behind the scenes videos, little nuggets like that, horror flicks videos. $5, you get the pitches, which I'm working on one right now, a Wanger pitch for Super Mario Brothers. I know they're already making a movie apparently.
Oh, they are making?
Yeah, they're doing like the Illumination animated thing.
I want a real one.
Meaning I'm gonna fall asleep. But I'm pitching a live action one, which is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and that'll be good. And then we get the $10 tier where you get a call into the show and all that fun stuff. And that's that. That's our Wangers Patreon. Check it out. Patreon.com/Wangers. Do that old thing. Brian, have you noticed something about me today?
You're wearing a hat.
Not that. This is my good luck hat. Have you noticed every time I host the show?
You wear this.
I'm wearing this hat. It's my good luck charm. That's my good luck charm.
I noticed your face is clean.
Yep. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. This is being recorded on December 1st, meaning I have shaved the pathetic excuse for a mustache that I had. It got bad, Brian.
You shaved it this morning?
I shaved it last night.
Oh, last night. I could already see your 5 o'clock shadow.
It is not good. It was not good, I should say. It got to the point where I came into work earlier on Monday.
Yeah.
And everyone's commenting on it. They're like, oh, you're trying to do a mustache, huh? You're realizing this on the fucking 26th of November that I'm trying to do a mustache. And it just looked so bad.
Oh, that you've been... Oh, go ahead.
My chin looked ridiculous because I had like 30 hairs just randomly sprawled out just in different directions.
Ew.
I hated it, man. I hated the way I looked there.
But you've been trying to grow a mustache since November 1st.
Yes.
And they're
saying it's finally growing in on November 26th. And it looked so bad, man.
Yeah.
But is that still your November beard?
Yeah, I clean it up around the edges, but this is kind of just been...
Must be nice. Must be good. Yeah.
One day you'll get
next time, one day when I'm 47. Next week when Cobbster's on the show, we're going to do the weight loss results and weight gain results. See where we stacked up there at the end of the month. I'm assuming I didn't really gain weight. I hope I did because I was at a dangerously low level. But we'll see.
Did you eat more?
I started to that first couple weeks, and then I moved, and we're like, okay, we can't exactly go out and buy food right now, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Find myself eating Hot Pockets for dinner.
There you go.
You ever had Hot Pockets? You a fan?
Yeah.
What's your go-to flavor?
Just
your ham and cheese guy?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Isn't it classic?
Yeah. We do the 4 cheese one. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
A lot of farting.
Yeah. Speaking of farting, I had a Uncrustable peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
You familiar with those?
Those are good. Gave you gas?
So Tuesday, I brought it for my lunch, right? Put it in the refrigerator at work.
Yeah.
Forget to eat it. The next day, it's still in the refrigerator. I'm like, it's still good.
You're supposed to keep it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like to defrost it in the refrigerator is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Left it in the refrigerator overnight. Ate it the next day. Had the worst stomach pain for like 2 hours.
Did you shit?
No. Tried to.
And it
wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. I didn't want to like burst a blood vessel trying to shit. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll let this pass. And it eventually went away. But it was not good. So point of note there, don't eat an Uncrustable one day after it's been defrosted.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's supposed to be frozen.
Yeah, I know. It did not. Oh, God. It did not go well for me. But
I was going to say, speaking of shitting.
Yeah.
I hate saying that I work in Hollywood because it sounds elitist.
You literally work in Hollywood.
I literally work in
the city of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like not many people shit over there.
What do you mean?
Because like in Burbank,
are a lot of people just constipated in Hollywood?
No, they're not eating, or they're eating right. Where like
there's not a lot of food places in Hollywood.
Yeah, that are under $20.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'll talk about that in a second. Go on.
No, but in Burbank, like we had 4 stalls and they were filled like all the time. Like fuck.
Yeah.
If I got to take a shit, I got to wait. You
got to schedule. You got to make an appointment.
Yeah.
2:00 is poop time.
And at the new
Bring
place,
a magazine.
New place, never it's never packed. I'm like, do people shit around here? It's just strange. It was just a strange observation.
You mentioned that your kitchen there is a bunch of ramen and shit, right?
Yeah, we get oatmeal.
Will that shit clog you up?
Does it?
I don't know.
I'm
just assuming it's not very fiber-like.
Sodium.
To make it flow out of there.
Yeah. But there's oatmeal in the morning.
Oh, that's true.
That's fiber.
That seems pretty poopy.
I think it's fiber. Yeah.
Speaking of your $20 meal thing.
Yeah.
We did a screening for Avengers Infinity War at work.
Yeah.
And next to the ArcLight, there's the vegetarian food place or whatever. I forget what it's called. But I went there and got their excuse for a buffalo chicken sandwich since it's not chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It was not good at all.
How much was it?
And it was like $18 with like a drink and tip and all that. They always like, be sure to sign this paper. And you're like, oh, shit, do I tip here? And then,
that's what I said one time.
I gave him a couple bucks.
I don't. Fuck them.
You don't have to. You clearly, I think you had a lot of people on your side there. So I think you're fine. But it was not good, first and foremost. It did not taste like chicken. And it was not good also. So there's that.
Vegetarian stuff gives you gas, doesn't it?
Does it?
I think
it didn't that night.
But
I can understand. Maybe the people at your work need that. I don't know.
Yeah. They don't
get your poop and put some laxative in the ramen there. Just pour it in there.
We they made us cookies one time too.
Really?
Yeah. We have a kitchen downstairs for clients, and they're like, you know what? It's raining today.
Must
you guys
be
have been dealing with the traffic and the rain.
So they made you cookies?
They're like, here, go have some cookies. We left cookies in the employee lounge.
Oh my God, that's great. At my work, I had taquitos that were 10 days expired.
I just want that soundbite. Oh, you saying taquitos?
I had taquitos. I like to enunciate that final T. Taquitos. And that didn't make me feel too good. But I figured like, oh, it's frozen. I'll eat it anyway.
Expired at Collider?
10 days expired.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was saved for, it had a note on it that said, save for Schmodown Free-for-All.
When was that?
Filmed like over 6 months ago. So I had them. I'm like, no one's going to eat these. And it did not go well for me.
Oh, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
It's a learning process.
Making people poop. You know, you got to learn. There's only 2 stalls there. I did not occupy one that day, but
you got to learn. You got to try it out. And there's the food places around me. You're like, you know what? I'll try this out.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
You'll learn as a human being. And then you're like, I don't like that too much.
Have you had California Chicken Cafe?
No.
Pretty good.
The hell's that?
It's like
sounds like a fun place.
Yeah, they have like wraps and stuff.
Oh. They have a buffalo wrap?
I think so.
I'm a fan.
I get a Caesar wrap.
Okay.
It's good. We get it delivered because it's like down the street. If we walk, it's like 15 minutes back and forth, like 15 there, 15 back, so it's like 30 minutes.
All right.
But we get it.
You got to walk that far for lunch?
What
were you saying?
It could be for that place specifically.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Plumber's here.
Plumber is here.
We'll be right back.
All right. And we're back, everybody. Sorry about that. Brian had to go fix his pooper. How'd that go?
It was the sink.
The sink, excuse me.
Many times I told you.
I like to say it's the pooper.
The bathroom sink.
You clogged your sink with the shit. All right, we're going to move on here to Discord questions. Before we get out of here, we're going to do a couple Discord questions. If you're a Patreon supporter, you get to join our awesome Discord page where they send funny pictures of us and make fun of people that we work with. Never mind. All right, moving on. So I said we're shooting the show tomorrow. Ask some questions below. Make sure they don't suck. Alex H says, don't yell at me. Sorry about that, Alex. Eol Shakar says, what does the winner of fantasy football get? We are working on that. We're getting a nice little prize pack of Wanger goodies. You're going to get that if you win. Patrick Zamora says, if you were forced to be bunkmates in a studio apartment with someone from Collider for 1 year, who would it be and why? Brian?
From Collider?
Yeah, someone from Collider.
Forced to be like roommates?
Yeah.
Bunkmates?
Said bunkmates, probably not from this country.
English shit.
If you were forced to be bunkmates. It's not a good accent. I apologize.
I would say Ellis.
He seemed like a good guy. Yeah.
And he's not really home.
Yeah.
Because he's always
out there.
Yeah. On the road or working or doing something. So he seems pretty chill.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Cobbster because we'd probably just fight too much. I feel
you would?
We spend enough time together. We'd probably just get sick of each other and yell. Probably not Adam Smith for similar reasons. Shit. Frank seems like a really quiet guy who keep to himself.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be fun if you're having people over. I'm going to say Frank.
He's got the Switch.
Have
you been to his new place?
Not his new place yet.
Sherman
no,
Oaks.
Have not.
It's fucking
you went to
nuts.
It?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We played a Mario Party there.
That's right.
It's nuts. He has like his bathroom is like bigger than this living room. It's crazy.
God damn it, Frank. I want to be invited. You should invite me sometime, Frank. That's never happened. Cam Sco 15. What are your guys' Super Bowl picks? I think the Saints beat the Chiefs. What do you think?
I don't even know who's playing.
Fantastic. I'm going to say the Rams are going to make the Super Bowl. I'm going to say the Patriots are going to beat the Chiefs because they're the fucking Patriots and I hate them.
What about the Saints?
The Saints lost to Dallas the other day.
Meaning they're first beatable. Loss?
No, it's their second loss. You know who their other loss was to?
Tampa Bay.
Week 1, baby. Fitzmagic crushed them 48-40 or some shit.
Week 1.
That's one of the biggest mysteries of NFL. That Week 1 game.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be the Rams and the Patriots. I think the Rams squeak it out. I think. That's what I'm going to say.
You think the Patriots are going to make it again?
Yeah, because they're the fucking Patriots, Brian.
Yeah.
You don't bet against them. As much as I would wish they would lose.
That's no fun.
That's what I think it's going to be. Pix says, if you were a Pokemon, what kind would it be, and what would be your special move? Brian,
wait, say it again.
if you were a Pokemon, what kind would it be, and what would be your special move? Like, are you a water type? Are you a fire type? Are you a grass type? Are you a rock type? Are you a psychic type? You're a fire type? You're a dragon type?
I'd say fire.
Fire,
I don't know what's
your signature move called?
Spitting fire.
Spitting fire. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'd be a water guy. I've considered myself one of the aquatic specialists of the Pokemon world.
A Squirtle, if you will.
Yeah. I would have something cool like a, I don't know, I just hit you with fucking water. I don't know. That's the thing about the water moves. It's all like Bubble Beam or Water Gun, Surf. It's the same thing. You're hitting people with water.
But that knocks them down, though?
Yeah. You ever been hit with a wave of water, Brian? It's going to hit you. It's going to knock you down. Yeah. It's going to hurt.
But does fire beat water?
No. Water is super effective against fire.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You think you can come up there with a Charizard? No. Get out of here with your fire spits. Whatever the hell you're talking about.
Is there a Pokemon that spits fire?
I don't think it's called spits fire, but Magmar kind of does it.
Like breathes it out?
Like it's a clown or some shit. Whatever the hell they do in the circus with the fire. Last question. Yeah. Moving on here. Back to E-All. We says, would you rather be a starting professional baseball player, a drummer for a world touring rock band, or an indie director / screenwriter who got nominated for an Academy Award? I'll tell you right now, it's not the independent artist, because that's a depressing lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have that. I have that enough already. Baseball player or drummer?
I would be drummer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd probably be a baseball player. In both instances, you're traveling around the country, doing what you love.
But baseball's so boring, though.
Fuck you.
No, but drumming, like you're playing in front of a live audience.
That's true. Yeah. It's less people of criticizing you. You know what I mean?
You're just the drummer.
Yeah, if you suck at drumming, they forgive you because they're drunk at a concert.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah, no one's gonna hate you for you struck out in the big game.
Oh, you missed a symbol. Fuck you. They're all booing you and shit. I get that. Well, everybody, this was it's a fun episode of the Wanger Show. Had to rush the ending here because Brian's fixing his pooper. But this is fun. I feel like we did great.
It's a bathroom sink.
You take a poop in it. This is a good one. This is my third time hosting by myself. I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. I'm figuring out how to talk to people.
It's the hat.
It's the hat. It's the good luck hat. And I found a better parking spot today.
Oh, nice.
That's not what happened at all. Actually, I parked up on the bad street there. Still can't get a good spot. I don't know how you do it. But thank you guys all for watching, listening, however you chose to spend your time with us. We're going to take you out here with the soothing sounds of our very nice rock song. You ready, Brian? Take us out of here. So yeah, I had the option of parking a little bit further down the road.
Yeah. Like
right when you make the turn to get on your street. I'm like, that's kind of a far walk.
Yeah.
So I ended up just kept going up, hoping, praying to God there'd be a parking spot. There wasn't one. So I had to park in the residential area again.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
You can park there all day on Saturday.
I don't know. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. I really thought there was a sign or something.
There is, but I think it says excludes Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay. Good to know.
I think so.
All right. Let's figure that out.
It's been 5 hours since
So how did you go about pooping in the sink, Brian?
I didn't. You know what? I think it's my beard. You know when you have a beard and
must be nice.
shave it and it clogs the sink with your beard hair.
Okay, is your beard covered in poop? Is that what it is?
No, it's just the beard. It's just the hair.
It doesn't smell good.
That's because I took a shit earlier.
Oh, in the sink.
No.
All right.
We got to continue.